Something that I don't know that everyone knows is that Rhode Island has the largest per capita veterans population of any state in the United States. And we wanted to make sure that we were speaking to that particular community.
The veteran community has always been part of my heart. You know, I have loved ones who are veterans, and it was something that was so important to me working with the veteran community at Trinity Rep when I was the Director of Community Engagement. We had Boots on the Ground, which was out in 2006, and I was floored by that production. And I thought, you know, it would be amazing to talk about this in a totally different way with a new generation.
So this project started when we did in 2006 a show called Boots on the Ground. It was a docudrama investigation of what was then a new conflict in Iraq. And we interviewed a bunch of Rhode Island veterans and their families. And the purpose of that was to sort of understand what the impact of this Iraqi invasion had on our communities.
So it really started to come out where we said, you know, they have so much more to say. It's been almost 20 years since the war had started, thinking about all the effects that have been part of that. And that really meant a lot to me, especially with the veterans that I've worked with, and also thinking about the refugee community and how it affected them. So I really wanted to be able to say, let's try this, let's do this, let's bring a whole new generation of voices.
The play is built on interviews with actual people. So folks in the audience may show up and say, oh, that's my neighbor. Oh, I heard that story at the grocery store, but now I know the people who are involved, because it's real stories from real people.
I feel like I've developed friendships and I know a lot of these folks. You know, it's been over a year that we've been interviewing so many different people, sometimes twice for clarification. And you think about different moments that you've heard and you remember how you felt when you first heard it, and to now see an actor portraying them, it's really, really special. It's really, really heartwarming, but it's really humbling at the same time, feeling a deep responsibility.
What I hope Trinity Rep audiences will take away from this is an understanding of how war is not a simple single event, but is something that ripples across lives and across decades.
Just to see these actors and our wonderful director, Christopher, being able to really weave this in with what Deb and Charlie have written, it's really beautiful to see it coming to fruition.
I'm also hoping that people will see the indomitability of the human spirit, because that's really one of the central messages of this play.
So I hope audiences come to listen, or they'll feel heard in that sense where now what can I do? And I think that's something I would hope for.
The show is playing from January 23rd to February 23rd. For tickets, people can go to trinityrep.com.